copyright music in the back. I don't know if the mic sounds good. I think I check myself on the phone, see if I'm live, see if it's live, if it's going live. What the fuck is filming? See what's up. Hey, hey, chilling. Came from work, so now I wore my clothes on and everything. I forgot I had on, got my shoes and everything, but I feel like talking about some stuff today. About some business and opportunities out there for life and where to go and that right now. Business plan. I was doing good. Mhm. Well, like, my other job, the crew was doing a lot of things. But with and I don't have to like the beginning, but I just kind of think in here, but where before this mic on, good. You said the other one. Set up like nothing. You see so what? DPI or HCMI? DPI. DPI to HCMI. Oh, that one doesn't have DPI, right? Nope. Only two HCMIs. You don't have a DPI to HCMI? I think I do downstairs. I just don't remember where. Oh, no, that's the one with the door. Yeah, it's not here. Let me see if I can fix the mic a little bit. That's something I have to do on my computer settings real quick. So let's see what's up. What's up? I can't see my screen, right? Because I want to share my screen and show some statements today. So a lot of things, to be honest. But I'm gonna have to work on that, figure that out, how to do all that. But this video is not gonna be the greatest. It's gonna be a new video, so obviously it's not gonna be the top quality, top thing, whatever. But it's the beginning of and watch the journey. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Right now, the phone is a little messed up. I actually just moved, so I'm not in the same area as I was staying before. I got a lot of stuff right now. A lot of things are going messed up. You see right here, two monitors and everything around, but everything's just a little wacky right now. So I'm organizing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got some boards. I put up right now. Work with me. Showing today. I do want to go live again on Kick. I haven't streamed on Kick. That trading man, I need to get back on it. So we'll probably be back on that one. I don't know. I won't say next week, but I really don't know. I got all this organizing to do, so we'll figure that out. But yeah, so I already know the mic ain't too good. This is just a test run right now until I get another mic until everything goes. So I'm gonna keep it very brief, talk about a little bit of things, nothing crazy. But I'm gonna see how this goes. If it's pretty good, if I get a couple views, and yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little tired. I did take a couple shots, so I may be off a little bit, but at the same time, I'm trying my best to keep it proper, keep my language proper and everything, whatever. I'm pushing on the game, so let's get it. Let's see. Man, it's like, how do you start this off? I don't know if you just keep going off the top or they be having a little list. I got like a little list right here that I really benefit. I'm gonna follow. I don't know how that's gonna go. Let's see. Real quick. I don't know what that's good at. Alright. Financial workshop online, you're maybe online. You can't even read outline. Alright, okay. I'm gonna pull it up someone else actually on the PC so I can see right here. It'll be easier. Put them on the phone. Kind of got away from my brother because this is for him too. For the Fouchard family, if you want to be part of it, there you go. I don't know what to tell you, man. But I want to go live on my trading center too. So I want to keep that a quick account. See if I can. What's up? I've been trading though. Like I haven't been trading for the last. I want to say like definitely last month. I haven't traded all January. I haven't traded December like that. I'm about to get back maybe tomorrow. I want to get back tomorrow, but I got to work like 5 go live again. Figure out how it's this. You got an HDMI for HDMI connected to this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good. Dallas, right here. That's good. Wanna go to sleep, man? Come on. It's a bedtime. This one? Yeah, no, I'm gonna move all this. That's what I said. All this is just here. I'm just leaving it here. I got time for all that right now. So I was just seeing the things over. I need to trade again, so I need to set all this up tomorrow or tonight before bed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. That's another thing. See? It's like, man, you can't be wrestling trade every day. Like, it's good to trade every day, but man, my mind hasn't been right. Everything hasn't been right. Plus, I'm on vacation, drinking and doing all this and that. So it's no point to trade right now. I have no, I'm not on time. Like if I wake up, I'm waking up at 10 o'clock exactly just to go trade on it, and it's like, what the hell? I did no back checking, no backtracking, nothing. Just hopping in there, losing money, and all this shit. Taking trades. So it's like, nah, I'm gonna wait till I'm right. The vacate mode is over, and I'm back on it. So, but for now, I have no motivation to trade. Like I don't care. I still have a job. I make money from other ways and shit. And that was my whole thing about making this whole life. It's about having other avenues of fucking income. Oh my God. And when you have that, then you can fucking not really worry about the market like that. I'm not stressed about losing money. I lose money for a whole 2 weeks or a whole month, and I'll be high. It's like I already got income from other sources. It's not even just work, but it could be from savings accounts, like everything, like literally savings accounts, high yield savings accounts. What else I got? Trading, like I said, but there's different type of trades. I got the long term trading, you got the day trading, which you need to lose, but then I got the floor trade, which is like position trade. So it's like weekly trading, you just get in a position and you get out by Friday. You get in by Monday, get out by Friday. You get in by Tuesday, get out by Friday. Regardless, whenever you get in the week, you get out by Friday. That's a position trade. So you hold on to it for the week. So then there's other like shit, Amazon, the Amazon, the eBay, the KDP, the I don't know, we sell this stuff on eBay, we sell on Amazon, Amazon, like, even when I was doing Amazon, what's it called? We won't give you a customer service. You can work online from and help other customers and all that stuff. So that's Amazon has shit. They even have this one thing, I forgot the name, but it starts with an M. So, like marketing. So you basically go on the website and you take surveys or something like that. You do some stupid shit, but they pay you mad cheap, whatever. But it's like, it's a side business. If you need something, I wouldn't do it if I'm a trader or something like that. But yeah, for the young people who just need extra bread at home, or moms who are just working at home, yeah, make a little Amazon Turk. Go on Amazon Turk. What they actually do is do like surveys and do little things. I forgot because I haven't been on there that long, but it was just like simple jobs that you do. Maybe give reviews, maybe do this and that. I don't know, but something like that. Regardless, there's plenty of opportunity out there, man. You get what I'm trying to get? Yeah. Let me get on this topic we're about to talk about today. What's the video? Let me make sure this is even playing right. I was trying to go live on the trading shit. Yeah, got one of the best computers in the fucking world. We built this shit. We could build one for you. That's another business right there. And what do you think? When you build a computer, you don't just build it. You gotta program it afterwards. Who do you think program that shit? These little niggas was like, oh yeah, let's call somebody. And I said, nigga, I'm a nerd. I'm on YouTube. What I do, I fix that shit myself, man. Yo, one thing I don't understand about people is that why hire somebody to do something that anybody in the world can do? Yeah, only if you put the time and energy to do it. But a lot of people don't want to put the time and energy to do it. They want to hire somebody. Hey, let's call this person to do it. But here's my mindset. Nigga, anything you can do, I can do too. Or anything you can do, I can do better, nigga. Live strong, arm strong. Come on now. I mean, this is units. What else are you wrong? Negs? I think you say negs on here. I can't say negs. They gonna block me. Then it's like, what else, man? And you don't want nobody to see it. And plus, I ain't got no files on here, so it's not like anybody gonna see it. It's on the Drew account. It's not on my trading account or Fushar Financial. So that's what I was trying to get it up on him. Throw it in web, man. Throw this shit on real quick. I'll go stream on 2 devices. Let me know. Damn, I don't even want to put another title on all this shit again. It took like 2 hours. What are you trying to talk about, man? Nigga, you don't have to be here. I'm just doing this for me, nigga. That's what I said. I said if y'all niggas want to be here, then go ahead. I'm just gonna start recording my journey again and get back on kick and start trading again and get that extra money if YouTube gonna provide. If not, then you know it is what it is. I'm still gonna get it from trading. So hey, it's not like I'm doing this YouTube video just for the money, but so I can help people out. Why not? Shit, I want some more follows on my Kick. All I ask is just follow me on Kick. Yo, that's it. So what? The main focus is budgeting, expense tracking, and bookkeeping. Alright, man, I need to do another budget. Yeah, that's the first thing I'm about to talk to y'all niggas about budgeting. See, that's the first thing I had on my list. And one of the first things people gotta understand is that the same way you budget your fucking money, you have to budget your damn time. If you're not budgeting your time, how the hell you gonna budget anything? That's why I am the way I am. You see people call me, I don't answer. You see people wanna I don't have time for that. People every day. What another thing, here's another thing, huh? I did, he didn't hit me back. That's whatever. I know he'll hit me back up when he's free. And that's the thing. And it's like, bro, like same thing over here. It's like I'm probably not gonna hit you back up. You hear me? But I'm gonna hit you back up when I'm free. And I'm gonna tell you come through, come chill, this and that. But people gotta learn how to budget their time. A lot of people just not really doing shit with their time. They wanna hang out every day. Me, I work 8 hours a day, period, for a job. But at the same time, we all have 24 hours. What do you do with your 24 hours? Sometimes I don't even go to sleep. Why? Because I want to work on my business. Some people need 8 hours of sleep every day or whatever it is, 10 hours or whatever, every day. Why? Their lifestyle's different. They got kids, they got this, people stressing them out, they do this and da da da. What I got? I ain't got nothing. I'm single and da da da. That's why I got the opportunity. So it depends on your lifestyle. Everybody has different opportunities in life. At the same time, we all start off with the same opportunity. So hey, and I can't even say it like that. We all start off with similar opportunities in life. I want to say because no, everybody start off with yeah. A lot of people start off different, but at the same time, that don't mean that just because they start off that way that you can't make it as far as them. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, man, if you look at it, these niggas that start off rich, you don't be having it for more than like 2 generations or something like that. If you actually research, but some of them do. I'm not saying all of them don't, but when you get hit with a large, like a large sum of money, it's like, yo, what the fuck do I do with this shit? This shit is like, oh. That brings me back to my point when I was working at Power Tech. Nigga, I worked there for 8 years. 8 years, nigga. I was making more than 50K a year. Nigga, how much you think I was spending a year? 50K a year, not including all the other businesses that I had. But that's the thing. I was making so much money that all my businesses was basically failing. Why? Because I was outsourcing every fucking thing. Outsource, outsource, outsource. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. And I'm looking at it like these people don't even know what they're doing. I know more than them. So I'm over here. Explain to them what you need to do, what you need to do, what you need to do. We come back, this shit fucked up, so I'm still editing this shit. I gotta fix it and tell them, yo, I don't even want to fix this shit. What the hell's wrong with you? Fix this shit. Then they fix it and it's still fucked up. And then it's like, yo, bro, learn. Like when you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. Or you gotta hire somebody for a lot more money. Or, you gotta actually communicate with the person and tell them what you want. They gotta have to have the skills that you have too, or similar skills, so you can teach them or be interested in the skills that you're trying to put them on to. Because some of them just do jobs and they don't even know what the hell they're doing. Like a lot of freelancers out here, and it's some of them I got great jobs from them, but a lot of them it's just like you never know what you're gonna get out of them. I told you I had this one person that worked for me social media marketing for like a year and a half or 2 years or something like that. But I didn't do social media. I don't touch social media. I don't like social media, so I just paid her to do whatever she was doing. Come back to and look at her, I'm like, you was not doing anything. Like, what the hell? But I was just paying her like I'm crazy about. She made over 2 years. I think it was like 2 tickets or something like that. But at the same time, it's like you could write that shit off. It's a business course that you can write off, and I'm gonna get that back. If I didn't make money, if I made money off of it, then you still could write it off, honestly, but you probably won't make as much. But that's the thing about businesses. Whenever you do a business, bro, you can write the shit off, even if you fail at the business. That's the whole point. Why I say the United States is a great place to be. If you fuck with businesses, if you're not doing no businesses and you want to be working for somebody 9 to 5, good luck to you. They're gonna take all them taxes away from you, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like people like who smart. That's the one thing I be trying to tell people, yo, man. You live in America. If you don't do your own taxes or you don't know about taxes, then yeah, good luck. You're dumb. That's like one thing everybody should be striving to learn how to do your taxes, your own taxes. Like this year, we should do our own taxes. We bought a house, do your own taxes. I've been doing my taxes. Nigga, you go in that filing cabinet, you see my taxes date from 8 years ago, and who the fuck is the person that did it? Me, nigga. I told you that, nigga. Well, I told you, save all the oil shit, all the electric shit should be online regardless. Everything is online. But the oil shit, I told you, say that because I don't know what y'all do. I write everything on. What is this right here? We only here talking. We podcasting and be YouTubing and doing whatever. Even when I trade over here, this is my office. This whole area is my office. Look where you at right now. I'm talking to you right now about this. We can order some food right now. We can write this shit off. Yeah, you think that's little things that people don't understand and don't know. I could write off this shit. And it's being recorded. So even if they was to ask, oh, how come you wrote off the expense at this time in the morning? Because I was talking to somebody about financial finance, about YouTube, about a business and everything. My business is like, you talking about your business and you helping people with your business. Basically, like I'm doing some business work. Maybe if you're doing some business work, then yeah, you can kind of write that nil off. It's like, yeah. So it's like a lot of things people don't know. But yeah, I need to get back on topic. I don't know how long you think for. I was gonna start the other stream on Trader Joe's chicken orders. That's what we're gonna have some real people up in there, maybe one or two people. Yeah, better than zero. Yeah, but there's traders that be up at this time. That's what I said. I want to go on this page, but it wasn't letting me at first. I'll put a basic ass title, basic ass description, apply to what? heated electric. So you got to order what? You got to get that. I can't get that. Nigga. Oh, I thought you said we got to get what? Damn, that's crazy. You got to get rid of a lot of things. That's what I'm saying. Everybody want to be dependent on shit. Like, good luck. Good luck. Nigga. You should be dependent on your own self or your family, or people should be trying to make new businesses and stuff. That's what y'all understand. That's what America is about. Business. It's not about working a 9 to 5. Anybody that works a 9 to 5, they're gonna fucking put you down. That's why I can't survive. That's why nobody can survive, man. Everybody wants to work a 9 to 5 and think they're good. It ain't the same, man. I wish it was. Even when you get a good 9 to 5, you get your shit all in fucking like guaranteed for life or whatever. I don't even know what thumbnail is for the regular ass thing. Yeah, I gotta see this shit on here too. I gotta organize this computer. This shit about to get messy. I got videos on here. I got my videos. I put them on cloud or USB drive or something. For this shit. Oh yeah, the external hard drive. I'm not used to it. I got like three. Nigga. That's what I'm saying. You got one. You know, they all downstairs too. You never took them. I said I was in your junior one. What you ever wanted? Yeah, I told you that one of them was for the Xbox, and I didn't know you had to format it. It wasn't working. Nigga know so much about computers, they know that. You didn't know about computers? Oh yeah, I didn't know how to format it. Yeah. But I don't know how to say it. I don't know how long we've been going live for, but I don't give a fuck. I can get 3 hours for it. I don't know what this is showing, but fuck. Yeah, you gotta get some medicine. Good Friday. I read it. You too. Now, we ain't doing that today. I need to prep for that. We'll do that. You can share your screen when you want. I agree. What you say? You just all right, man. Time for you to ask your questions. Time for you to. I don't want to do this. Don't want to do that. No, no. What the fuck is that? No. Yeah. No what? Nigga, the hell? Don't you want to do something like that? Hell nah, man. No. Let's focus. Let's start with budgeting. How would you go about budgeting if you were to get a steady paycheck? Put the percentages of every dollar you get. Put 20% savings, 10%. You got, you got no income. How you supposed to budget? Period. I said you don't have steady. You don't have like a fixed income. That's what I'm fixed. A variable. One week you might get 300. Next week you get 200. Next week you get 700. Next week you get 2,000. Next week you get 200. Next week you got to budget monthly. No, you have to do a daily budget if that's the case. What are you talking about? If you're getting money weekly, $200 a week, you have to budget every day, not even a week. Because you get $200, how you gonna budget for the week? You're not getting paid daily. When you get paid daily, you gonna budget for the day. You get paid 2 weeks, you budget for every week, not every 2 weeks. You budget for every week. If you get paid every 2 weeks. Yeah, you get paid every week. You budget for every day. If you get paid every month, then it's every 2 weeks or every week, still regardless. And you get paid every day. If you get paid every day, then you just budget every day or every hour. Where you can't, but that's the concept. Every hour is crazy, but that's the whole concept. You get paid every day. Every day is the lowest. Nigga. Every day you get paid, you budget for the day. You know you're getting paid $1,000 today, then you budget for that $1,000. $200 going to the mate, $200 going to the fucking the yard landscaper, another $200 going to you just saving that for monthly bills, rent or mortgage. Another $200 going to your savings. Another $200 is that the fifth one, last one, going to whatever you want. It doesn't mean you're supposed to spend that $200. $200 gonna be for you and your family, your fun, whatever. That's it. You gotta split this shit 5 ways. And even though you split it 5 ways, even though you spending or you pushing this to your savings, even if you have extra bread, you gotta put that in your savings or try to open up other accounts, try to open up other businesses. That money to spend is not just to go spend and have fun. You have to open up more businesses. You spend five, you save $5 out of that, and you open up another business, new business, because you might fail. It is what it is. But if you're not trying shit, you're not gonna know what you like. I was, I had nobody. Not even that. See, I can't even say that because I'm not saying that. Because I got no money. Nigga. I got money. When I went to Florida, I had no job. I had no steady income. What was I doing? Still looking for job opportunities. I was doing Uber Eats. Not Uber, because I didn't want nobody in my car, so I know what I want and what I don't want. So I did Uber Eats, deliver the food. At the same time, that's an exercise for me. And at the same time, I'm getting paid. A lot of older people did not want to do it. I would talk to them niggas when I say Uber rides. You be like, yeah, nah, I don't fuck with that shit. Cause you gotta walk all up the stairs and shit. Cause like I told you, most of the places are apartment complexes. So you walking up to the third floor or second floor, well, first floor, but nobody wants to do this shit. So I was getting jobs left and right, like on a motorcycle too. So it was just like, yeah. But on top of that, I had the task lab job. That's a skill that I learned myself to do. And you can go work for other people. It's a freelance job. So it was like building furniture, electrical jobs. You think I just was born and knew how to do electrical jobs? Nigga, changing outlets, changing fucking car radios, changing smoke detectors. Nigga, I would change for $50 an hour a smoke detector. Nigga, no, there ain't no milking. Nigga, I would get it done in 10 minutes and I still get paid $50 and go home. What you mean? It ain't no milking. It's about building your skill and getting paid for what you gotta get paid for. It's a electrical job. I guess that's what you look for. That's what they hired you for. Fuck it. I ain't gonna say no. It's just another job to do for you for $20. No, that's what you hired me for. But that's the whole point. People will hire you for mad shit. Nigga. The Nigga, I even had people from the doctor, like, people have their own practice call me to help them with the electric shit. And just because I know wiring, it's not about I know about their whole big ass machine or anything like that. It was all like, nigga, yo, Prince gonna be $200. I'll take shit. I don't know what to do, but I need it tomorrow. Take shit. You look at this shit, it's only two wires that just broke off. All you need to do is splice together. If you know how to splice a wire together, bro, it's like, what the fuck for $200 and that's it. And that's my whole point. If you build a skill, nigga, you always gonna have a job. There's always people looking for a job, looking for you to do a job. Like furniture assembly, I'm telling you, that's a normal job I do. And after that, if you probably electrical or yeah, probably electrical. I don't know. There's another job I do. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, furniture assembly is probably number one thing. Oh, the ceiling fan. That's probably like the first number one, no, second thing I'll do. I saw you that picture. I got more than 50 pictures and changing all this shit. Three wires. It's only three wires. Only three pictures holding that shit up. When you don't know that, you gotta be using what's wrong. But what I say, all this shit will work out. To me, I like it. Fuck it. You know I don't like working out. So to me, this is my workout. So that's what I think. You gotta learn some skills. If you ain't got no consistent income, then you gotta go on computer, go on YouTube, learn some skills, learn some ways to get some more income. To build a skill, learn how to cut grass if you don't know how to cut grass. Go cut grass. Like some people just don't want to do shit.
That's what I was just thinking about.
It's not
I
even
gotta
that.
lean on my skills, whatever skill that I know, and just get better, and learn more about the field of the skill that I have. You know,
The skill that you want to be in. It's not really the skill that you have. It's the skill that you want to be in. Because you're wasting your time being in a skill that you don't want to be in. Because you're gonna learn everything and then just be like, fuck it. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like when I first started, one of my businesses that I failed was blogging. Because I told you I had like two different blogs. I want to say three, but the first one was about weight loss or something like that. Bro, I had no interest in this shit. I was writing this shit up. Shit, I had to edit this shit. I told you do like all of it yourself unless you want to pay somebody to do it. But when you don't have money, you have to do all of it yourself and make sure it's profitable, right? If you actually want to make money from it. So I had to do all that. Man, I thought the thing was like perfect, but it's like when I looked at it afterwards, it's like it was pretty good. I had ads one day. It was pretty good. At the time, I was using QuickBank. QuickBank is like you could use when you blog, you use clickbait and they give you like promotional stuff. So you just talk about their stuff pretty much. Or it's like me trying to sell like what's that thing you use to work out? What's it called? Creatine. So it's like trying to sell somebody's creatine or trying to sell this neuro neuro shit, right? And it's like, yeah, da da da, I work out, I do this, you talk about whatever the fuck you do, I work out, I do this, this is my plan, this is how I do this, this is how I do that. You get money, I'll probably pop my piece, it helps me get up, da da da, and just like throw it in there and just take it. To me, it was just like, man, I don't really know. Plus, I'm not into weight loss, I'm not losing no weight, I've been trying to gain weight, so I don't know nothing about it. So eventually, I was just like, yeah, like, what am I doing? Like, there's so much I can talk about, so much I know, because I'm not really looking into it, and me looking into it, I had no interest looking into it. Why? So it was like, yeah. And then I tried the mechanics stuff for just every time I would work on anything on the 240, I would try to make a whole post, a blog post about like how I did it and everything, what to use, with tools and this and that, like a whole guide pretty much how to do it. And I had somebody doing it for me at the time because after I did that one, I was like, yeah, I'll pay somebody to do it for me because it was just a lot of work that I did, and I had a lot of money at the time from working at Tech, and I learned like you could outsource, and that was a bad thing too, having a lot of money and you could outsource too, because it was just like, bro, I was wasting my money just throwing it out there. Here, go ahead, try this, try this, try that. Now I see they didn't know anything about cars, bro. All the pictures wasn't even in line, even though I told them which way, which order to put it, they would still fuck up the order, and I was just be like, yo, seriously? Like, it was just like, I was like, I can't really be back because we better get our shit be back because you gotta do your homework before you hire them, which I learned. And at the same time, they would tell me like, oh yeah, I know how to work on cars, I know about cars, this and that. All right, but they didn't have like proof on their page. Like, you're supposed to have the example page of what you did before and this and that, a portfolio and all that. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. That's what I learned. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get writers to talk about cars. I'm the one who work on cars. I should be writing this shit, but I don't have time for this shit. So I did that shit, nigga. I was like,
yeah,
yeah,
what you should have did was like send them a voice memo or something, have them
bro.
type that up.
If I showed you exactly what it was, I did all the work. All they had to do was make a blog.
Copy it.
Pretty much
Save the
make a
right
blog and make it
section.
look nice. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. And like add extra stuff. But it was like I didn't say I made the whole thing, but it's like, when you go and present something, you kind of put bullets and everything in like orders. So you talk about how it goes and everything like that. I kind of did that. The first time it wasn't good, so I made it more detailed and everything. It wasn't good. Third time, basically, almost wrote the whole thing.
Block, you like,
I
this
said,
is the block.
why am I doing this? Like, it makes no sense. Because why am I hiring you? So it's like, and we got to go through this like so many
More
times
than
and
one,
everything.
exactly.
So it was just like, yeah, you live and you learn. And that's why I was like, all right, so that's not good business for me. I don't like to write. And if I try to get people to write the stuff that I like, it's not going to work out. But that's why it's not to say that you just quit that business. What I do, I went to the Amazon business, so I found something that was way easier. So, so I went to trading books. I'm into trading. Let me make some trading books. I love this shit, nigga. Now I make money from this shit. It's like, nigga, it's like, what the fuck? Before I was trying so hard, I don't even have to try so hard over here because it's just like this shit was so basic, so easy. I made it so fast. It wasn't like whatever, but I outlined it. I did everything. Like I planned it. I planned it right. Like it was way different.
You already did the research.
It's not even because I did the research on the other one too, and that too. But it's not like I created a book before.
Like, try to start a business like losing weight versus trading. You're losing weight, you're gonna have to go out there and do some research. With the trading, if you already did the research, you have the experience. You know what I'm saying? So you can just talk off of the experience and use your own knowledge and just look up a little bit of, you know, vocabulary words or whatever you want to spice it up. So with the weightlifting, you gotta start picking from scratch. Basically, yeah, start working that out.
So yeah, exactly what you said. That's why I was easy for me to create the book, not pick it from scratch. So it was like it wasn't a book that I went online. I was like, yo, what book people doing? What book people making? Because at the time, nobody was making trading books like that. It was a couple out there. Obviously, I did go online just to double check and see what the fuck they got out there, see what the competitors got out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And see how to upgrade mine. But then I was just like, I don't want mine like any of this. I want mine the way I trade and the way my book is. So, bro, my book is literally whoever it is right now, the same exact way the book I created. So that's how it was. But then I upgraded over time because I had customers be like, oh, yeah, can you add this or do this to the book? And I was like, oh, yeah, I do that. And I thought about that. I was like, yeah, I should do that too, anyways. You know what I'm saying? But when you put it out there, that's the whole point. You got to put it out there for to see what to do better and this and that. But when I made my first trading book, bro, I thought it was one of the best things in the world. And it still was. It's 5 stars. And I'm like, yeah. Why? Because I did the way that for me, and I explained the book and everything exactly what it is. It's a beginner book for a beginner who wants to learn how to trade and just take basic notes and do basic things, not to be some because everybody got some complicated books, this and that, George Charles, do this, do that, and it's like, no, my shit is basic. Just put your stop entry target, nigga, set and forget, or and then add your notes on the bottom and do this. That's how I used to do it. You look at my notes, nigga, that's all it is. It was just stop entry target, so I know exactly what it is. That's what you really need. And then you can put your notes on the bottom and this and that, where you head to the target, this and that, the date maybe or something like that. So that's how it is. Simple. And that's what I said. It's a simple beginner book. And again, that shit is solid. But besides that, like even the eBay, well, before I even jump on eBay, the that wasn't the first Amazon shit I did, the Amazon book. So I was selling shit on Amazon too. I was buying shit from the thrift store and selling them, the books. That shit was selling, nigga. And then I was like, nigga, I should make my own book. Because that's when I started looking into more shit you could do with Amazon. And that's when I learned Amazon Turd. I tried that one time, bro. That shit wasn't popular back then. Plus, I didn't have a good computer, so you used to touch the shit to make sure you have this shit, whatever. But at the same time, nigga, I tried selling books and that shit was booming. So it's like you go to the store and sell books. So you don't have to create a book. You can sell books from the thrift store. Go buy shit from the thrift store and resell it. Scan it with the Amazon shit. There's an Amazon app that you can scan and see how much they sell it for on Amazon. Nigga, if this shit is like $5 and it's on Amazon for 20, yeah, buy this shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's selling for like $2, it's selling for like $10. That's good sometimes, but it depends. You gotta think about your shipping costs and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it matters a lot. So You gotta try to get books. I would say like books that's over $20. When you scan it, it has to be over $20. If it's like $15, that's a hit or miss. But $20 is good, so you know you at least making maybe $5. But if you shipping like from New York to Cali, that shipping is like $15. So it's like, and then tax and everything. So you make $2 on that book. So you know what I'm saying? If you buy a book that's $10 and you trying to ship it to Cali, you losing money. So fuck. So you gotta think about shit like that. So it was good, but it was very slow. So that's why I started looking into shit on YouTube and was like, yeah, make your own book. And I started making low content books. Low content is mad cheap and you can sell it for a decent price and still make good money. If you try to make a book, which I want to do, you can make even more money, way more money. But that takes time and
That was supposed to be, I spent
you know,
money with them before, but we ran off with Mario.
I ran off for Mario
Yeah, remember we had,
to make a book.
we had booked, getting on like Kindle or something like that was step one. And if we still in business, we
Yeah,
were running
I've
off
been
the
trying to tell you for a long time. I ain't read off for nobody. I have books, right? I have this for that. You want to keep doing this until you get started with it. I help you. I have these already. That's what we talking about right now.
I know, but it's just understanding the interview video. There's niggas that already started this shit. They went through certain shit, what to do, what not to do. So instead of me starting from scratch, let me start from where they at. So I can bypass all the bullshit.
So this is what I'm trying to say right now.
And yeah, so that's why I want to help and continue creating my profile so that way I create the right way. And then you can like create your profile.
But you don't be on it. That's what I'm talking about. You be on it for maybe a week, or maybe a month, and then you're gone. Even like the test rabbit. Do you keep up with your schedule? Nope. When it's peak season time, nope. When you're moving, you should be on it. But I told you about the TV. Everybody's always asking for money. Always. You told me you couldn't find a job yet?
And then you want me.
No, because you're not doing what I tell you to do. Start off low price and then raise your price when you get a review. Or you can't raise your shit until you get a review. So that means if you got to start off $20 an hour just to mount a TV, so be it. You'll get your 5-star review. Raise up 25, get another 5-star review. Once you get a 4-star review, GG's. You better change to another subject.
See,
But I took, I mean, God forbid, I'm knock on wood, I haven't got anything lower than 5-star rating. And I did more than 100 jobs. So that's what I'm saying. It's not hard, but I told you, you gotta be on point. You gotta show up early. Gotta have your tools. Gotta be ready. Gotta know what you're doing. Don't waste your time. Key thing, like I said, tell them 3 hours, but get it done in two or 2.5 if it takes. Don't tell them too much exaggerated time. Be like, nigga, why the yeah. Oh my bad. Nah, that's just what it says. Like if they ever say anything like that, you just be like, nah, that's just usually the normal time, but I do got power tools, so it should take a little bit. It should be faster. It should be a little bit faster. But don't tell them 2 hours. I'm be like, oh nah, from 3 to 2, because then they gonna be like expecting you to do it in 2. Once you don't, hey, you get undercharged sometimes. It's never happened to me, but that could happen. You respect, you argue, but after that, you try to get their contact so you don't have to go through the app. Because if you go through the app, then you gotta pay the service fee. Well, you're not paying the service fee. You still getting everything they promise you. Like if you're getting $100 an hour, you're gonna get $100 an hour. But they have to pay like $15 every hour or something like that for service fee and trust fee and some other fee. Like they add a lot of shit in New York, so it's different than Florida. But But yeah, so that budgeting shit, man, like I said, you gotta get money first. If you ain't getting money, maybe it's gonna be hard to budget. And once you get that budgeting money, you gotta budget it right. So that's when it goes to the next one. Expense tracking.
Do you believe in
No,
expense
so
tracking?
that was another thing. So look, knowing your money. So you gotta explain and know where your money is coming from. Every money, every dollar that you get. And then you gotta figure out the cash flow. So yeah, so that's what do you mean by that? Exactly.
Bookkeeping is how much I spent on inventory, how much am I making profit per sale versus how much is you know um, revenue.
That's what I'm saying. That all comes down with budgeting first. You can't really do no bookkeeping if you have no budget.
Well, I feel like the
You
bookkeeping
can't.
is going to help me budget because now if I all right, cool, I pay.
If you mean keeping track of your expenses and everything, yeah, you should be keeping track of everything.
That's what I'm saying. So now with the bookkeeping, I can tell, I can have a better estimate after like 3, 4 weeks. I can have a better estimate of how much bread I make a week. And it's like,
So you don't bookkeep?
I used to, but I forgot.
Oh no, I got no bookkeep. See, I should be checking that expenses. I already told you about that. You should have that app. It's just, always, I gotta know where every dollar is going. That's what I'm saying. Cash flow and power.
I have that problem.
So why you not using it?
I think it's just something about the connected to the IRS. So I found another app that's not connected to the IRS.
So what does that have to do with anything?
You don't pay taxes for a nigga that makes 25K a year, but here you are.
You don't put everything on there. What else say you put everything on there? You put the most important stuff, the stuff that you're really using to income and expenses.
Well,
What
I'm
do you
talking
mean?
about this part. That's why it's separate. That's why it's
Everything
separate.
you
The
gotta
expense
have
track,
separate books. You should
expense
not have
tracking is
separate
like
books.
me and Jen's income. Like she Jewish check and her early job check. That's the expense tracking side. The bookkeeping is from the business side. How much am I paying for inventory? How much am I selling for? What's the profit? What's the gross amount? What's the
Let me
next?
see my book.
You know, so
And this is why I said this comes down with budgeting first. But I'm gonna show you something. And then now it's like every sale I can do like now I got like three different bank accounts. It's like boom, take $25, put that in this one. That's for new inventory. That's for the inventory to purchase new inventory. You put that here. So we put our 10% or 5% savings. Put that in this inventory, and the rest you can put it in the first or the last one. Taking it down, and that's like spending on bills and I don't know what this thing costs. You don't understand. I don't even know how to show you this thing. A lot of my money I do not see.
that's how my
Period. And that's how it should be. You shouldn't know how much money you have there and that and there and that. You check it every month, but you shouldn't. You check every 3 months, that's fine. Maybe every 6 months. I prefer every year, but you shouldn't be checking it. At least one of them. And when I say that, you should have like three of them. You should have one account for emergency savings that you do check maybe every 3 months. You have another account that's just your savings, that's just the regular savings, whatever, and just your savings for daily bullshit or whatever you're going to do. Oh, somebody has a birthday party, all this things that's going on, a wedding, or somebody, whatever. And you should have another one that's like retirement account. Like literally a retirement account. Like you never touch it. You don't even know what's in there. Like, not even a year. Like, you can check every 5 years maybe, but don't even check it. It's like if something was to ever happen in life, God forbid, you know you have another bread. That's it. That's it. But then those are three savings accounts. And then you need uh retirement account with your job if you got a job. If you don't, then you get IRA, which I have. So I have one with the job, I have a Roth, and I have a traditional.
You have a
So that's five.
retirement account and you have a Roth.
Yeah,
You have
I have.
your
So
retirement
retirement
account.
account is different. So before I go there, I said the three savings, the Roth, and traditional. That's all from the job. Not all from the job, but the two is from the job.
Yeah.
And then I have my own IRA that I put my own money into it after I get paid
Those
from the
first three
job.
savings accounts. You say you have a retirement one.
No, those are just my own high yield saving accounts that I just call retirement accounts. They're not retirement accounts, they're just saving accounts. So I have one that goes into my SoFi account. That's the regular savings, like I said, for parties or people, everything little stupid ass event. But then I have another one that goes to my Goldman Sachs, which I don't look at. That's
The
there,
emergency
and it's
fund.
getting 3.65%. So that's a high yield saving account, and that's just taking out like maybe like 2% out of my paycheck every time I get paid. So whatever, that's whatever one. Another one, like I said, that I don't check. Then the third one is another one that gets taken out from my paycheck before I even get paid, goes to my Fidelity retirement account. And that's the same exact type of account, but I do a different type of um trading, a different type of what do you call it? Investment. So it's like for Fidelity, I got damn, what kind of accounts? Fidelity, I got like Amazon. I pick stocks basically. You know what I'm saying? And then what's the other one? So yeah, damn, I didn't even talk about this one. I got TD Ameritrade. That's actually the one that I picked stocks. Fidelity, that's the account that I actually have retirement account. So I got like bonds. I got it's a whole mixed portfolio. So I can't even tell you I got it. But it's a portfolio. But I don't got Apple or anything like that. It's just like JP Morgan, investment accounts, bonds, stuff like that. So it's different from the other ones. So let me see. The three savings accounts, the two Roth, I mean the Roth and traditional from Fidelity. I have another before I skip that Fidelity savings account that I told you that's where all my profits from Amazon, the books, go straight to there. I don't even see that one. So that's six. And seven, what was the last one I just said? That's the markets. Yeah, the markets one. Because I didn't say that. No, I did say that one. It's the damn, what else I got? I just said one though. So I said let's go back up to that. So far, so far I have an IRA account, so that's where I put my own money into it, like I said. So then, yeah, I have a damn, I have another one. I need to get those, because that's what I'm saying. I would definitely. But those are basically like all retirement accounts. You know what I'm saying? But then, so that's seven, right? Then I have my regular check-ins with SoFi. I have my regular check-ins with TSCU. I have savings with TSCU. I haven't paid them, but I just keep that as one because I don't use that no more. Because you get no interest. You lose like 0.1, 0.3 when you learn about how you save the account. You don't want those. So I don't keep no money in there. I made a checking, so you don't even have to count that. So it's like nine, but you could say time I got 10 accounts. Then I had, credit cards like reward cards. So Fidelity, reward card. Amazon reward card that basically if you pay them back within the same month, nigga, you get money from this shit. So it's like, yeah, so it's like that. I got Discover and damn, what else was that? Oh yeah, besides that, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta plan your shit and distribute your shit. So it's like even with the money, like I'm saying, so besides all that other stuff, but it still counts. Money gets distributed from when I get paid to all in accounts. So say it's 10 accounts, I'm just gonna say 10 accounts. When I get paid, it goes to one account, which is the check and the SoFi. So that gets split up into the first one. The SoFi savings, say it's 2%. I got double check. I know it's a little bit more probably to order. Like 2% to SoFi, 2% to Marcus, 2% to Fidelity, and yeah, that's it. And then the rest gets transferred to my checkings. Even though it gets transferred to my checkings, I have account set up, well, I have a system set up in my SoFi account. It automatically takes out $50 to put it into my trading account. So I could always have $50 every 2 weeks going into the trading account in case I'm going to buy another account or whatever. Yeah, and whatever. But do that, buy another account, or put it into my own regular account and buy some more Apple stocks or whatever stocks, or Intel stocks or whatever stocks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the extra bread that's there. And then it still got another one. I think it's like maybe $80 or like 2% or 3% or I don't know, it's 1%, whatever it is. Another percent going into like housing or whatever. Just to save in case something happens to the house or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like everything gets split up and then whatever is left, that's why I spend, that's what I keep in mind. And when I get a raise from work, it's the same thing. Like I don't believe that I got an income. All I did was just distribute more money towards more savings accounts. So and the thing that the point of that too is like look what I just did. I just moved, but I just spent mad money buying all this furniture, right? But all this money came from my savings account that was building interest. So it was like I was making maybe $20 every month or whatever it was, right? And it's just like I usually think about that. That's like that's an extra $20 for food. I budget with food throughout the week, $100 all the time, every week, $100. Even if I don't spend it, I don't mean that shit's transferring over to next week. Not $100 every week to spend on food. So that's not groceries, but it's just like if I want to go out and buy food type shit. So yeah, so it's $100 for the week. So if I spend $50 today, bro, you only got $50 for the rest of the week. Good luck. But, but that's what it is. It's like you gotta figure it out. Go to the store, buy some bread, go do this, do that. But that's how it is. That's how it gotta be. Like, if you trying to get money, trying to, get into business and do more business, you actually gotta spend right. So I really don't spend a lot of money. Like, all my money I spent, like, it's like I'm still working when I first worked at I'll probably tell you, I probably tell you making money when I first came back from Florida. That truck company. I was making like $20 an hour or whatever, bro. It's like I budget myself like not $20 an hour because obviously I got a raise, a huge raise from where I was there. So I kind of do it like maybe like 24 or something, or 23 or something. I budget myself there, but not, you can't budget yourself when you just get a high raise, because then you're going to expect that lifestyle. You want to buy a new car, you want to buy new this, buy that. No, you just wait on that. You got to wait on that until you actually have money to buy two of them or three of them, and then you buy that shit. But when you start doing this and starting, when niggas is broke, like damn. But that's the other thing too. Is like all the businesses you try and you fail, you could write that shit off, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not saying you get 100% back, but you get money back from it. And I don't know why people be scared to fail and scared to try, but you just gotta try. People just try and they fail because they stop. I don't feel like because the business sucks, but most of the time they get too lazy or they're not consistent. If you're not consistent, then how you expect like the business to run? Especially even if you just hire somebody else like that. They're not gonna be as like enthusiastic as you. They're not gonna want to do the job. They don't give a fuck. They gonna just be the same way you are. If you cool, you let them chill, get paid for shit. They gonna be cool too. Just get paid for this shit. So you gotta figure out the business, understand the business, and make sure niggas going for them. But yeah, can't be scared to fail. Can't be scared to fail. Everybody fails. People go back to the 9 to 5 and they be like, yeah, that's it. That shit was too hard. Try something else. That's what I said. Like eBay, I went to eBay recently because Amazon was acting up. Told somebody you gotta buy like 10 of their products before you could sell their products or something like that. Not Amazon products or any manufacturer or something like that. So I'm like, what the fuck? So much to eBay you sell to sell all this shit. It's like, nigga, why the fuck would I be buying like 10 of these products just to sell? You gotta have receipt, can't be old, gotta be recent, this, that. It's like a lot of but Amazon's a little different. I use them for certain things. But eBay's always that backup source. And one thing I learned too, you gotta promote your shit with eBay, so you gotta be on like Facebook Marketplace. And, but regardless, I think Facebook Marketplace is probably the best. I don't know. But yeah, I did it. I was watching too before. It was talking about like, yeah, I never really used Facebook, but I feel like my shit was important. Facebook is like something that I learned. It's like coding. So that's why like I tried it one time and it didn't work. I was like, what the fuck? Tried it again, it didn't work. I never tried it again. But yeah, not marketing, but like promoting stuff, the ads, Facebook ads. Yeah, that shit don't work for me. So I was just like, damn, I'm gonna try it again. So that was a long time ago. So I never really needed it again. I guess I do need it for eBay. I'm not selling nothing under like that. So, but yeah, like I say, pick a niche, whatever you want, each niche, whatever, and figure it out. If you try to sell books, with a certain type of niche, you can't be making like random ass books. Like if you go to like, man, what's that dude? RLC, man, when we talk about this thing, whatever, when it comes to about series, it's subject. Like I said, my books are straight up trading. I only pay for it. I'm just gonna make different designs and I probably good. It's good. I don't know if I showed you right on this, but you see revenue from when I first started. Actually, when I first released, my revenue was freaking high. That shit I was promoting everywhere. I was on Facebook forums, the phone number forums, not even the ads. But that was my cheat way, going on forums, going on Messenger, telling people can they promote me, even Instagram. Went on their page for somebody for like a 24-hour story. Like two people I think I paid for a 24-hour story and everything else was like forums and it's, yeah, that's it. I made a killing. Then they have a lot of money. I learned that those royalties, it's not like whatever you make, they gonna give you, and it's oh goddamn. So I was like, I'm gonna have to lower it down real quick. So I had to lower the shit, and my sales can drop. And that's what I learned. It's like maybe if you more money, you money. Because you gotta promote this shit. But if your shit is as good and you want people, you can just promote other good stuff. It's supposed to this way and that way, and that's all I'm saying. But I wasn't good at that, so I forgot about it. And I never did a promotion or went back on the forums on Facebook. I never be on social media. Then when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that's probably why. Because when I first came to my book, I was on there like a month before, hopping on the forums, just talking to people, talking, showing my book ideas, showing some trade ideas, doing that. Then once my book launched, I was on that meeting for like a week again. Then, fuck this social media. And I just fell off. But, yeah. That's when I ended up hiring somebody else and the bills and doing this good. It's like, this shit kind of hard trying to do it all by yourself. You actually need a whole team. You need money. You need this. You need that. People who's dedicated to do this shit, like the same way you are. Not a lot of people are. Yeah, people gotta have the same mindset. People gotta be patient because a lot of people want to get paid right then and there. Oh yeah, um, you gonna pay me now. So that's how we pay people on royalties sometimes, or a percentage of business, or this and that. But you know, make someone work harder. You know, it's hard. Hard. Yeah. Got to pick up tomorrow. I'll close this shit down.